Hello everybody, my name is Jared and welcome to Jarred Gaming. Welcome back to Simulacra 3. We're diving straight back into this game, guys. Last time we played this, guys, we had our first creepy phone experience. Looks like there might be something down there at the end of the hallway on our phone. I can't really tell. But we're on the trail of some folklore creature called the Bedlam? Can't remember. And it looks like we've got us a new video of our good buddy Paul just going crazy in his attic or something. It's the same kind of thing. Why does he have all these cameras set up of him? Something's going to start happening to him on camera at some point. Okay, so now he's just sitting there rocking? This guy's got some issues. This guy's got some issues. He needs to seek professional help, I think. There's no sound in this, at least that I can hear. He's making connections. He's putting all the dots together and finding... What is he doing? I don't think he's doing anything. I think he's just scribbling on paper. I'm sure glad that we got to view that. I'm so happy we got to see that. It makes everything make so much more sense now. Okay, we got new notes, blessing of the elm beads, vanishing connection. We gotta find out what connections they have with random places on our map. Plus, we need to find someone named Persephone. I wonder if we have a contact in our phone for that person or whatever it's supposed to be. Doesn't look like it. Very helpful, Paul. Very helpful. Promise. Let's upload the flower picture, I believe is what we need to do. Yes. Persephone's garden. I see now. I see. Hey, we just unlocked, once again, a massive buttload of freaking stuff. Good lord. Digital receipt from the grind. It's a coffee place. Scan it for a highly specific coffee drink. Okay. Does it matter? Why is this important? I don't know. It's so hard to follow this game sometimes. Did we get any new photos? Oh, looks like Paul was in some creepy places. Did I already see that photo? I might have seen some of these. I don't think I've seen these. These are new. These are definitely new. We can all be friends, Paul. I'll be back to show you. Jeff note. Who's Jeff? Okay, we've got some new audio logs. Great.
The Case of the Strange Symbols Audio Log 1. My investigation continues. The last disappearance was a couple of weeks ago. Same thing, no new leads. The sheriff's department has been tight-lipped. It's been quiet since then, but this is far from over. I have a hunch on who might be next. One of my co-workers from Mirror Tech, Jeff Howard. He's a reserved guy, quiet, minds his own business. Lately, he's been more withdrawn and spacey than usual. I didn't think much of it until I caught a glimpse of the symbol on his computer. I was happy when I mentioned it. I made a new friend. Said he was staying back at Mirror to see them. I knew he was working late nights, but the way he said it, something was off. That's when I wrote Persephone in. The footage we got is deeply concerning. Jeff's in danger, I know it. Maybe if I stick close to him, I can get more information. If anything tries to take him in the process, I'll stop it. I'll try to talk to Thomas too. Jeff needs to go home. These nights aren't good for him. The Case of the Strange Symbol.
Oh, and we're going straight into log number 2. Might as well.
The Case of the Strange Symbols Audio Log 2. Jeff rarely leaves Mirror Tech. He's only ever home 3 hours out of the whole day, then it's back to work. Well, today he was forced to take the day off. HR freaked when they learned how much time he was spending at the office. I couldn't leave him alone, so I followed him. The morning was uneventful. Wish I could say the same for when we got to the park. I'm at a safe distance, observing in my car. Jeff is handing out pieces of paper to people with a huge smile on his face. I've never seen him so happy before. Whatever he's showing them, it's scaring people. I need to find out what it is. Should catch up with one of them, see what they'll tell me.
Interesting. It almost sounds like the Simulacra is like creating a cult. I don't know why the subtitles were like for the first log there on the second log, guys, if you notice that. Yeah, it sounds like maybe like they're getting people to do their bidding like willingly almost, or maybe they're being taken under control like we've seen in the second game. What do we have in the downloads? We've got almost stuff that we can scan. A pickup point. Paul picking up client before joining Thomas at his favorite spot for a meeting. Okay. Great. What kind of chats we got? We got chats with Persephone. Finally, some chats with Persephone. Persephone, congratulations. Your Atlas feed post has been randomly selected as winner for our language of flowers. What is this? Is this code or something? Our winning flowers for your winning words. I confirm an employee will contact you soon. Congratulations. I feel like they're talking in code or something. That is weird. Conversation with Persephone, a form of coded communication using flowers. Persephone will only answer the correct order placed on her website. Interesting. So we have to place an order of flowers. Okay, to make sure to order online following your last contest entry, which would have been, I don't know if this is what we're supposed to be doing, but begonia, rhododendron, and white chrysanthemums. Only one way to find out. Here we go. We are logged in to Persephone's garden. Oh, yep. See, here's our checklist. We need begonias. There's no rhododendrons. White chrysanthemum. I don't see rhododendrons on here. I'm wondering if we're good with just these two. Your order cannot be Man, I think we did it wrong. Okay, maybe something under language of flowers that was in one of the texts. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, that maybe it's a secret message. Begonia is beware. Chrysanthemum white was truth. What about, why am I not seeing rhododendrons anywhere? On anything? That's not fair. Alright, I'm not sure. Let's talk to Ruby real quick. Persephone is not Persephone. What does that mean? Why are we so mysterious? Send a screen cap. Okay. So that nicely done. So they go by another name, Damien. These messages are interesting. Paul's been on a roll with these wins. Suspicious, don't you think? There's more to this. A coded message, maybe? Coded messages with flowers? I mean, we already kind of figured it out. I just don't know exactly how. You'd be surprised at the combinations of ciphers and codes people use to communicate, especially if they're creative, committed, or desperate. Words that perfectly describe Paul. We have a similar setup. You guys have a secret code? I want in on the secret code. Unfortunately, yes. Though ours is a place. A bench at the local park. He left me a clue at the warehouse earlier. Even in danger, he sticks to protocol. It's strange that he broke it this time. It must have been serious. We have Damien. It won't hurt to try and contact them. So I order some flowers? I mean, I obviously order some flowers, but rhododendrons weren't on the list. In a sense, yes. There's a pattern here that points to a contest on Persephone Atlas's feed. Paul didn't claim his last order. That's our in. He gets a bouquet of 3 different flowers each time. That must translate into their code, winning flowers for winning words. Track down Paul's final entry for his winning words and order them as flowers from Persephone. Do you know a place in town? Is there like a florist or something somewhere? We know they didn't do it through text message. Maybe Persephone has a website or something. Check the local feed for one. In the meantime, I'll try to pay a visit to where Paul works. Get some info of the colleague that went missing. Thanks, Ruby. I mean, I was already kind of doing that. It's not really that helpful. Some Persephone, there's a feed from Paul, looks like. I see that you missed our previous post informing you the contest is over. So this is his thing, message, promise, resolution. So we need to figure out what flowers those are, because there's a word for each flower as we discovered. So message is iris. Ooh, like the phone OS. And then elm beads, so iris and elm beads. And columbine purple for resolution. Okay, so I think those are the flowers we need to order. Iris, elm beads, and columbine purple. Send that order. Yes, your order's being processed. Nice. Oh, I think Persephone just sent me a crap ton of text messages instantly somehow. Oh my god, stop. Okay, Persephone, jeez. Okay, oh my god. No, I want... Okay, here's something that I've noticed with this version of Simulacra. Like, I can't go up and read the texts while there's a choose a reply thing down here. That's really annoying because I want to see what they were talking about, but I can't, so I'll have no context. I only get a snippet here. Paul, where have you been? You dumped a bunch of stuff on me and I broke our contact protocol when you went MIA. What's going on? Did you find another florist to befriend? Ooh, is that... Paul's missing. Let's just straight up out of the gate. Paul's missing, buddy. Missing? Why do you have it? It's the same old thing every time. What do you want with me? Answer, or I'll make sure you'll never buy flowers in this town again. Oh my gosh. I'm with Ruby Myers? Should we say that? I'm a reporter for the Stonecreek Citizen. Let's be a little vague. The news? Paul would never expose me like this. We have a binding contract. These are horrible responses. Do you trust me? Do it for Paul? And I don't have time for this. Obviously, he has no reason to trust me. Please do it for Paul, I guess. I mean, he is missing. Are you trying to manipulate me? Paul, why would you do this to me? Lead the snakes to my door. Unless you followed protocol. The clues protected me. Paul wanted you to find me. Paul could be in trouble. Oh no. Oh no. I am still unsure, but if you know Paul, then maybe you're here on good authority. Resisting the urge to change my mind. No, change it again. What is this texting? Okay, we're good. Who are you exactly? Allow me to wow you with my flourish. Persephone's just a code name with Paul. Most know me as a modest florist and flower shop owner, but if you're looking for stuff or things, I'm Damien, purveyor of unattainable for my clients. What kind of stuff? Like drugs? Information? Anything and everything. Flowers, documents, surveillance, so long as you have a good cause that I align with. I'm what you call a fixer. For legal reasons, I prefer purveyor of the unobtainable. People come for me when there's too much red tape, so I fix things and I help them. That makes me sound more like a handyman. Well, you kind of are a handyman. Are you any good at finding people? Let's recruit this dude or lady. No, I wouldn't invade them like that. I will, however, look into them for you. Yes, there's a difference. No, I won't explain. Okay. I used to be better at it, but people are getting surprisingly better at covering their tracks these days. I know where this is going. You want to know more about the disappearances, don't you? It was a strong concern of Paul's as well. Did you know that he was following someone? Yes, and I might have helped him with that. Paul was looking into a colleague of his, Jeff Howard. He was a pretty normal guy until he disappeared for a few days and came back acting strange and distant. Apparently, he never left work. Paul suspected he might be up to no good, but he seemed so happy all the time. What did he ask from you this time? Paul wanted a whole background check, police records, digital footprint, standard stuff. He also asked for surveillance, what this guy did on a day-to-day. For the most part, it was uneventful, except he had periods where he'd blank out in the middle of doing something and zone out for a few hours, just staring. Creepy. You know anything about the disappearances? Well, there's a strong fear permeating through Stonecreek, all revolving the missing persons cases. Some think that the Beldam is back, others say it's a publicity stunt. At least I'm not the only one on my toes. I mean, we have heard of the Beldam. It's some sort of folklore thing. Or are they scared? What are they scared of exactly? That something with power exists in town, stealing people away or silencing them into hiding. Mainly they're afraid it isn't on their side. Neither wants Stonecreek to fall into the hands of the other. Maybe I shouldn't speak of this. Someone could be listening. Persephone is such a worrywart. Paul thought that he could get a closer look at Jeff's life. He'd just find a connection to the other disappearances in town. Nothing turned up until we saw something weird. Can you show me? I must. I'm not watching this video alone again. Paul noticed that Jeff stayed late for work every night. The guy never went home except when Paul stayed back and try and catch him, then he'd disappear. We wanted to see what he was up to at night in the office. I got access to the cameras, and well, this happened. Ooh. I like how we already have a reply, but we know we haven't had a chance to even watch the video. Let's watch the video. Who's he waving to? His co-workers? Is this the guy that disappeared in the warehouse, I wonder? Oh, long day at work. Oh, boy. Oof. Man. The symbol. Oh, what? So he's just sitting there for days looking at his screen. Oh. Ooh, shadowy hands. That was neat. Let's scan the crap out of this. The graveyard shift, how appropriately named. Yeah, what was that near the end? The shadows, the hands. Shit, I want to be cursed. You want to know something creepier? That mark on the screen, we shouldn't look at. I mean, it's too late. We probably should have warned you beforehand. Yeah, you probably should have, dick. When Paul wanted my help with the disappearance, he asked me to look into each location, see if there was a link to it all. I don't know how, but that symbol was everywhere, spouting whatever those missing folk were last seen. Can you track down its origins? That would be useful. I'd rather not, especially without Paul. Paul might be dead, dude. Looking at it gives me the sweats. Like an eye looking back at me. Something about it looks familiar, but I can't place it. Listen, I think we've spoken enough for now. It's best we part ways. If you find something else, I'd prefer if you let me out of it. Well, Persephone, Damien, I kind of need your help here. Like, come on. Burke, who the heck's Burke? And why am I got 15 texts for Burke? Okay, broke, autocorrect. Burke, no harm done, neither of us will be broke. This deal goes through. That kid Thomas said was picking me up? Yes, sir. Good. Was getting worried you wanted to do business. Did you bus stop? Interesting town you have here. Quaint. Hard to imagine. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, here you go. Let's answer it. Little Clementine bus stop. Got you. All right. Can't wait to see Thomas's favorite spot. He wouldn't shut up about it. Okay. I mean, we've seen this picture already, and we've used it and stuff. Okay, look, we can go back to little old Ruby. His name was Jeff Howard. Here you go. Look at this. Look at this creepy ass stuff. A normal person would have died from staying awake that long. Would they have? I'm not sure how many days how many days can a person go without sleep before they actually do die. I don't think it's that many. There's so many things wrong with this video. Yet you think. Did you see the figure on the floor? The hands? Like, that's the weirdest part, honestly. Yeah, you saw it too? What is it? Is there even an explanation? Camera defect, another employee. It's a ghost? I mean, it's a ghost. This is such a stupid answer. Let's go with camera defect. I don't know. You mean like the camera was recording over itself? I doubt it. Look, everything lines up. No weird overlays. The shadow was with him. I can't watch this anymore. It's starting to creep me out. The symbol is on the computer. Sharp eyes, Rook. Well, it's kind of hard to miss. Come on. Just popped up on the screen and kept coming back. Did someone send it to him? Did he look for it himself? He's completely entranced by this symbol. Maybe he sees something we don't. Interesting theory. Too bad there's no way to test it. We could look at the symbol. This video is a great find. Wish it didn't cut off at the good part. Could be edited. I don't think that's the case. I've sped up and stitched for brevity, but that hasn't been altered beyond that. Oh, you're an expert, Ruby? Are you an expert at this sort of things? Do you think this is the behavior Paul noticed? I mean, clearly it is. Everyone was noticing it. Without a doubt, it's troubling that he was the only one who didn't ignore it. What are the managers doing? Or HR? Everyone walked around him like it was nothing. Well, some of them kind of stopped and kind of looked like they were trying to talk to him. Oh, Mira Tech, so much for looking out for the working class. Luckily, I'm here to help. Oh, good old Ruby here for the rescue. How did you find it? I don't like the other options. One of the guys from the video was wearing a logo shirt. Thought it looked familiar, so I searched through some photos on the Stonecreek citizen, and sure enough, it was Mira Tech's old design. That's besides the point. The receptionist has been on her cell the whole time, and she keeps giving me the hand. At least she's not giving you the finger, which is what I would do. I need you to do me a favor. You want me to call and ask, don't you? Sure, something like that. I'm forwarding the number to the front desk. Call it and get her to step away. Make something up that she can't ignore, like an emergency or something. The more extreme, the better. She won't answer our questions, so I'll need to find them for us. I've always wanted to do something like this. Yes. Cute. I won't stand in your way. Think of it like a prank call, nice and quick. Call now, Rook. She'll be on standby when she leaves. Break a leg. Call the receptionist. Quickly.
Mira Technologies, your guide to the future. You've reached the front desk. This is Morgan speaking. How can I help you?
Morgan, you don't sound like a real person. Are we going to pretend to be the sheriffs? I mean, what's more extreme than that, right? If you get a call from the police department.
Well, it's not every day I get a request like that. Tell me, what is this about, officer? Did I do something wrong?
Why would the receptionist automatically think that Dave done something wrong? And why are you so quiet, Mira? We're looking into a possible link in the recent
With Miratech?
disappearances.
I could have told you that weeks ago. You guys sure are fickle. Last time, you said there was nothing more you could do about Jeff. Just took the security tapes and shut it down in less than 20 minutes. So why should I help you?
'Cause I'm claiming to be the police. You want to impede an investigation? We know you were here the night. Well, we don't know that. She might not have been here. Jeff's your colleague. You must have been
Wrong
close.
on both fronts. We were in different departments. The only thing I know about him is his schedule and his birthday. This is some shoddy police work. This might come back to bite me, but consequences be damned. If you're really going to look for Jeff this time, I'll help. What happened to him needs to be known.
Okay. This receptionist is really giving us everything we really need, isn't she? Appreciate your cooperation.
You can thank me by finding him. Let's continue this once I reach the station. Be there in a few.
Okay, I mean, we got rid of her, but she's going to the station and, there's not actually anyone there waiting for her, so they're going to be a little bit surprised. Okay, Ruby, I'm coming. Jesus, calm down. Not sure what you said to Morgan, but she's out of there fast. Not too shabby, Rook. Give me plenty of time to play Nancy Drew and meddle with Mira Tech. Did you find out where Thomas is? A bit more complicated than I thought. Trust tech companies to keep an iron grip on their secrets, but keep a loose lid on yours. No word on where Thomas is, but we can find him if we follow his tracks. I've got to schedule a voice recording and a sticky note. Which do you want to see first? Anything good on that sticky note? Let me see. Location changed. Thomas to collect him where Paul did. Where? Jabber, deal, Burke from acquisition. Meeting confirmed this week, 3 p.m. And also down here on the calendar, coffee with Paul. So the receptionist knew Paul and was friends with Paul. Know anything about this Burke person? Vaguely, he's not a local, but I heard he's some personal investments in Stonecreek. He lowballed a couple of townies, flipped their properties for cheap, and then sold it for a hefty price. A great guy overall. See if you can find anything about Paul picking up the same client and where. This should paint a better picture for Thomas's trail. I mean, we already know we met him at the bus stop. Let's see the schedule. Is this just going to be the calendar? Yeah, okay, the whole calendar. Coffee with Paul, coffee solo, coffee with Mayor? Coffee. Whose calendar is this? Surely this isn't the receptionist. Or is this Thomas's computer? Morning stand-up what? Morning stand-up? What is this morning stand-up? Stand-up comedy? Lunch for an hour. HR handling innocent investor review. Drinks with investors. Candidate interview. Business meeting. Off day. Montauk trip. This is confusing. Thomas only had 2 things on his agenda this morning. Lazy person. Okay, that was Thomas's computer, not the receptionist. That didn't make sense. Ah, yes, the hard life of a CEO, morning coffeeing and micromanaging a team. Thomas is a creature of habit. Never fails to start a day with coffee. I wonder if there's a clue in Paul's phone to know which cafe he went. I think there probably is. I just can't remember at the moment. Think there's a chance Paul went with him today? Good question. Based on what we've learned so far, Paul would have been focused on his investigation. He could have visited Thomas if he thought he'd help. Give me that voice recording. I'll scan it after I listen to it.
Morgan, change of plans. Just got my morning coffee and I feel like working at my favorite spot today, so let's move my meeting there too. Could you reach out and send an invite to, Get that under control! What? Think you're the only one trying to have a nice stroll through the park? Son of... Only reason you have Greenfields is because of us. Morgan, just inform the client about the new location and get here with a clean shirt in 15 minutes, would you?
Can't believe the dog made him spill his coffee on his shirt. Let's scan this. Thomas dog accident. Okay, that's a clue apparently. Did Morgan make any notes on where she went? Nope, she probably knows what his favorite spot is by heart. It is her job. If only she left her phone behind so I could have swiped it too. I mean, I wouldn't stoop to property theft. Anyway, Greenfields. That should be Greenfields Park. So he went there after his morning coffee, but where did he go after that? I'm guessing we can use Atlas somehow. I mean, that's the name of this game, apparently, is using Atlas. We have 3 locations to pinpoint Thomas. Atlas has this linking feature to plan routes. Paul's modified the version of his phone. If you retrace Thomas's steps from today, you'll find his elusive favorite spot. So the places he's been will lead us to where he is now? Yep, that's the working theory. If that fails, report him missing on Stonecreek Citizen website and risk our jobs, huh? You'll need to find proof of sorts to attach each location. We have the voice note from when Thomas was at Greenfield, so that's 1 down. Keep an eye out for something that ties him to the coffee shop in Burke's location. Then connect them according to his exact movements. The schedule I sent should help with that. Does this proof need to be anything specific? No, it could be anything. Messages, photos, videos, emails, even. While you're out find dear old Thomas, I'm gonna hang around Mira for a while. That video wasn't right. Maybe there's more I can find out about it, or there's any similar cases. What else is there to do here but dig? Good luck. Thanks, Ruby. Okay, what did we get? We got a new email from Daphne. The announcement this morning. Yeah, no, scroll that someone from Mira goes missing and they're threatening to gag order on the whole company. It doesn't matter how nice you try to sound, Thomas. We all speak corporate. We should be doing something to help, not this. They're treating it like an inconvenience. Absolute trash. Can't imagine the chaos you must be going through. Sorry for the morning inks, guys. I'm just appalled. None of this is right. Okay. Bad idea. Company worries. Daphne. Okay, Paul responded. Paul here, I'm guessing that I wasn't supposed to be part of this chain, but don't panic. I won't spread this to anyone unless you want me to tell Pam. The news about Jeff is rough. I'm equally disappointed and enraged. Wish there was something I could do. Flowers for Jeff's family is a good call. Say the word and it's done. Oh my god, that's a relief. Thanks, Paul. Okay, that seemed pointless. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Who the heck knows? Okay, we know Pet Watch. Okay, I think we've got the old Thomas dog incident complete. Morning fix. Could be the grind, right? I mean, morning fix is coffee. Completed, yes. We're finding all the secret places to be collected. Could that be the meeting point? Pickup point collection? Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, we got 3 new... I mean, I think this is probably the route this guy took. So how do we link stuff? Grind, Fields Park, bus stop. Yes? Maybe? Hey, nice! We did it. We found it. His favorite spot is the bus stop? What a weirdo. And now we have a bunch more stuff. Good lord. More mail from Thomas. Message from Thomas to Paul. Thomas, are you ignoring my messages? Please, you have to listen. There's something very wrong. If you've ever had faith in me, trust me. There's nothing I can do, kid. The last 2 flags you raised turned to be a false. I believe in you, but I'm starting to think that you've lost it. Maybe you should talk to Morgan. You don't have to do this then. I'll walk out. Don't do anything hasty. We can talk about this. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. Okay, we've got some texts from Thomas. Burke wants to meet again today. The Echo Lounge. Where are you? Where's the prototype? Had them scrounge through your work files and nothing turned up. Been trying to reach you. Thomas. After days of no contact, that's all you have to say? I don't know who the hell you think you're doing, Paul, but you better start talking now. This isn't Paul. Are you serious? For God's sake. Who is this and what did you do to Paul? Paul's missing. Care to comment on that, buddy? What are you investigating, him or my company? If this pertains to Jeff, Mira is clean. I beg to differ. And here's some proof, bruh. Nice try. How did you get this, was it Paul? He was raving about Jeff and then we had that fallout. Never expected him to go behind my back like this. Mira can't take any bad press right now. I'll answer your questions if you agree to keep this private, understand? Should we ask him about the shadow? I mean, like, what's he gonna know? Tell me more about the video. Jeff was in charge of a big project, had a lot on his shoulders, more when Paul started to lose focus. He requested overtime. I said no, and I'd negotiate the project timeline and said, contrary to belief, I'm not that cruel. Clearly he breached that. When I found out, he came to arrangement and shifted his hours. Why the special treatment? I tried to make accommodations for my employees when they need it. With Jeff, he was desperate for it. The night shift said the conditions were right. His senses were open. We could work better. I thought he meant Mira back then. Now with him gone missing in this video, he had something else in mind, didn't he? Look, I fully cooperated with the police on Jeff's disappearance. What more do you want? What's with the shadow in the video, dude? Surely you saw it too. That's one thing I don't have an answer for. The night crew never saw anyone in the office but Jeff. Whoever it is, they knew our blind spots. If you're the gullible sort, like most people in town, they try to tell you it's a ghost. Hope you're smarter than that. You and Paul had a fallout? I mean, clearly we saw some evidence of that in the email. We had a disagreement before all business. Before his emergency, he warned me to shut down the social media plugin on Atlas for safety, cited some security breach. Of course, I refused. Paul panicked. He even threatened me. That was the last time we spoke. Kind of a security breach. Who's trying to hack this little company? According to Paul, it was internal, but he didn't offer more than that. He said there was something spreading, like a virus. To be safe, we did a full security sweep and everything came back green. Look, I built this company from nothing. Paul's one of the greatest assets and I grant him a lot of leeway. But this, I need more than good faith. Mira Tech is my life's work. Is there a connection between Paul and Jeff? I don't want to threaten the guy quite yet. All I know is Jeff improved our sharing algorithm and Paul wanted to stop it. Maybe there was one eternal competition. I should have paid more attention, but what's done is done. They're both gone. Mira Tech is my #1 priority. I will not let it go down. Believe it or not, it's a critical pillar in this town's development. And what will you do to save it? How many people have to die? You're as stubborn as they come. That shadow in the video, apparently that isn't the first time it was spotted. It's not natural. I found someone who can identify what it is. Oh. Go on. So you're looking for this ghost, right? There's this mystic in town. Oh, okay. They call themselves the Mistress of the Night, but they only commune with others in their circle. Nonsense, woo-woo, magic Stonecreek stuff. How convenient and uncontactable contact. I'm getting there. My team found this video when I asked them to scrub Paul's work machine. It's a means of contacting your mystic. From the chatter on our servers, they'll have your answers. What else did you find on Paul's computer? Nothing. Nothing I would trust you with. Before you go guilt tripping me. It doesn't involve Paul. Oh, what do we have here? Jesus Christ! Seeking clarity? Looking to the stars for answers? I can help you. Find what was there all along. Oh, seek me out. Mistress of the Night. Is this just the freaking Simulacra again? Scan it. Mistress of the Night. Oh, Thomas is offline. you tricksy little CEO. Oh, we're getting some chats from Morgan. You lied to me. You called from Paul's phone, didn't you? Well, shame on me. I should have recognized. Oh, is this the receptionist? Here I am waltzing into the station asking for a non-existent police officer demanding justice for Jeff, only to realize I've been duped. Do you know how much trouble you got me into? Now they're thinking of pressing charges for creating a scene, throwing words around like interfering with police work. God knows how many of these guys are in the town's council packet. They're not gonna let this go. You could have told me the truth. I would have helped. Maybe they don't care as long as you get what you want, a-hole. You'll get what's coming to you, and I hope it hurts. Jesus, Morgan, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to be, like, running into the police station with your arms flailing like frickin' Kermit the Frog. What can I do to make this right? Oh, guess nothing. Well, that was a choice. Oh, Ruby, we done messed up. Rick, you there? Please don't go falling for Thomas's Pizza Fridays and go ping pong. What? Please don't go falling for Thomas's Pizza Fridays and ping pong tables. What are you even talking about, Ruby? I think we screwed up with Morgan. This wasn't my first time. I know how to cover my tracks. That's not what I mean, Ruby. The only thing I touched was her computer. That was no issue since her login credentials were intact. Wasn't much of a covert operation. A tablet baby could pull it off. Satisfied with the report? The text... The text I got suggests otherwise. Believe what you want, Rook. We got what we came for, and I'm good with that. It might not be as serious as she makes it out to be. Don't let this one inconvenience stop you. The story takes precedent over everything. I made that clear from the start. I do not like Ruby. I do not like Ruby. If this is who you are, I can see why you're stuck here. It's not true. It's not you. Forget it. You made your point, no promises, but at least I'll confirm what happened to Morgan. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, okay? Now let's get on with Thomas. How did the talk go? Thomas is dedicated to Mira, I'll give him that. That's the only thing he seems to care about. In other words, he has something to lose and he'll do everything to protect it. Yeah, that's expected. Took you a bit to get back to me. How cooperative was he? What did you find out? Paul wanted Thomas to shut Atlas down. How brave of him. Suppose we know how that went, seeing as we've been using the app. That was a mouthful of a sentence. Why did Paul want it removed? There was a virus or a breach of some sort, supposedly. Like Miratech's ground operation, Atlas is secure. It would take someone with skill to execute a hack against the app. Someone like Paul or Jeff. Now that's a theory. Jeff's fate might be tied to his work. So the complicit? Shaka. What were they hiding? What was Jeff's doing for them? Jeff's work involved promoting content on Atlas? In other words, Mira is controlling what people see when they log on. That scheming weasel, him and the council, they want to control public perception, suppress the negative reactions, and rewrite the town, literally. Ooh. Oh! Oh, that was a creepy sound. That was a new creepy sound. That sounded like a mixture of the Predator and a frog. This is why they kept everything related to Jeff a secret. Okay, we got more on Jeff, Paul, and Atlas. What about that shadow? Thomas claims he doesn't know, but he sent me this. Check this out. Mistress of the Night video. I'm not watching again because it burned my retinas. This is a sad attempt at publicity if I ever saw one. Can we believe Thomas's lead on this? It's what we have. I mean, what else we got to go on, Ruby? Follow every lead, no matter how strange. Fine. If you took a chance on Paul with me, I'll do the same for you with this thing. Huh. I heard about people messing around with the images and location descriptions on that list to me to see it. Could be connected. I still need more time at Mira, so I'll let you do your thing in the meantime. Find this mistress. You've been at Mira the whole time? Ooh, lights are flickering. Oh, jeez. Yes, which makes our early conversation all the more awkward. I'll be extra careful. Now go. Okay, we gotta find us a mistress of the night. Mistress, I mean, it's gotta be the only one left on the map. I'm assuming we'll get more at some point, but I'm pretty sure this is our contact. This is our place. Complete. Thank you. Seer Antiquities. Perfect. We've got a website for the Mistress of the Night. Mistress's way, her domain is the night. Okay. Oh, I made it nighttime? Is that what I was supposed to do? At these beacons, snuff out the light. Oh, Lighthouse. I think these are locations on some map. Lighthouse, courthouse, and a little house, maybe. I know there was a lighthouse. Lighthouse. Snuff out the light? Ew. Ew. Oh, that's weird. Here they land, settlers of Stonecreek, a journey fraught with misfortune and hardship, which soon ended hunger along the Beldam. With gifts, seeds, and grains, they began fates weird. Very strange. Was this one of the things? Oh, yeah, little sparkly sparkle. Put that out. Ew. These pictures are creepy. Power, motive of the devil, rooted in founding hearts long before her threat, willed, fear, and paranoia cast her aside to end the damnation. Innocence drowns in shallow pools, while malevolent whispers surface to sour the earth and seal us to our future. Good Lord. And community center? Oh, yes, indeed. Through years, something just popped up. Dang it! Sickness, ravaged land, death touches all. I'm assuming we go back to the website. Website. Thread included Griff's fate. Real life nocturne catcher. Human remains found in the woods. GWMW. My work at Stonecreek Library right now. Most of my job consists of scanning old documents like magazines, advertisements, newspapers, etc. for digestion. For digitization in our online archive. Came across this article today. I'm pretty sure this is about Griff Wilson. Stonecreek, 1857. Tobias plan to propose. Humans' remains found in the woods. GWMW, Stonecreek, June 29th, 1857. Tobias, 23, plan to propose to his longtime sweetheart, Lilith, 22, during a romantic stroll through the woods. However, instead of an everlasting union, the young couple came away with another memory that would sure to stay with them so long that they live. A pair of severed hands strung together and tied around a great oak tree. According to law enforcement, the dismemberment would have occurred a few days prior to the couple's discovery. A simple gold band was found on the ring finger of the corpse right hand. The initials GW and MW were engraved inside. After a sweep of the area, no other remains were found. Should the public recognize the description of the jewelry above, they are asked to contact the Stonecreek Sheriff's Department. GW, MW, Griff, Wilson, Mary Wilson. That has to be it. They never found Griff's body, so we don't know for sure. What does all this have to do with anything? What is this? Oh, that wasn't... Paradox Hour wasn't even the right website I was supposed to go to. Taggummit. Reveal! A phone number. You are wise to abide. The mistress is here. Okay, great. Karen? Okay, well, I'd love to have read the rest of the message, but I'm apparently unable to do so until I've responded, which is bullcrap. Rest assured our connection is strong. We'll find my way back to you once matters have settled. Have patience. Oh, how wonderful the cards predicted. I would have an inquisitive visitor today. You're a hard woman to find. Is this the mystic? Apologies for the trouble, child. I heed on the side of caution at this uncertain time. Ridicule takes a toll on the being. I'm only found to those who respect Stonecreek as much as myself. However you choose to see me, I am Karen. Whether you seek answers from the stars or resolve from your fate, I will soothe you on your journey. Can we speak plainly? Oh, I assure you that I am. I might be extravagant in my delivery, but that has no effect on my sincerity. This isn't a business pitch or an act I only assume when it's convenient. So please state your purpose, child. I need your advice on this. Check this out. My word, I've heard murmurs of this shadow. Until now, I've not witnessed it on such clarity. Could you be Ruby? No, I'm not, but how do you know the name? I have an acquaintance, Paul. He told me that the next person to submit proof of his existence would be sent by him. How do you know Paul? A fidgety one, isn't he? Bless him. Paul is a warm soul, but his resolve needs steeling. My readings have been useful to assure him on his path. Sometimes he seeks my resource of knowledge and perspective. You're absolutely sure that this footage is unaltered? What became of the man can't be kind. You know this shadow? Yes, a person was ruined. From the afraid remnants called this trespasser. This being is a manifestation of fault, pain, and patient rage. A simulacrum to serve as a vessel to teach us penance. What's happening to him in the video? An unwilling transformation, he was made into a host for that parasite. Like an insect under the grasp of a wasp but needs him. In this state, he is a thrall, replicating and inflicting his disease. He vanished. Something took him. Then I believe claim would be the accurate word. The moment he gazed upon that symbol there, he was conscripted. This man didn't vanish, he was consumed, killed. Amy, this is not your memory. What, Amy? What do you mean, Amy, this is not your memory? Amy, did she start this? Who's Amy? No, it was the town who cast the first stone. Amy is the victim she's talking about. She was an artist whose interpretation of our legends invoked a kinship to many. It was quite popular then. Even the council sought to work with her, but she was just a pawn for their agenda. Her work under them made a mockery of the town. Many felt betrayed. There was a lot of pushback. In the end, she was the one who lost. No one's heard from her since. Can't you locate this Amy person? It remains a mystery even if I lack the foresight into. If I try, I don't sense Amy, but the burden she experienced taken form. It's why I'm certain that figure is. You know, the town has had a reputation for being cursed. That was never true until Amy. She willed it. Oh, Ruby's sending me audio. And Karen's just gone. Okay, I like how people just stop talking. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, it says you're offline, but then you keep talking to me. Perhaps this is deserved. Destined, you cannot persuade karmic will. What is it? Excerpt on the practice of witchcraft in Stonecreek. Scan it! Summoning ritual. Oh boy. Occult, witchcraft, spells. Is that not the mistress? Is that someone else? Ruby, why are you sending me so much audio?
Rook, I got a tip from the sheriff's department about Morgan. They're going through with the arrest.
What arrest? Why?
She's in a tight spot. Look, it was a bad call and we're almost at the end of it, okay? You don't have to do this any longer.
What? What do you mean?
Rook, I have more info on Morgan.
Did you just send me the same thing?
Rumor has it that Myra Tech has become a target of corporate espionage, and they're pinning it on her. When the story comes up, this will all clear up. I'm pretty sure they'll all read it, and the story won't fix this. What I'm trying to say is, You were right.
Damn right.
We're almost at the end of it, okay? You don't have to put up with me any longer.
Very strange. Two different messages, but very similar, especially towards the end about not having to put up with her any longer. Very odd. Okay, we can still talk. I thought the conversation was over with Karen. We still have more responses. Tell me how to stop this, Karen. It's hard to find hope. The town has already lost its soul. Next, it will lose its people, reaction upon reaction. To defeat this, you need an end. Amy is the key to this. And how do we find more on Amy? Paul mentioned something about her police files being transferred somewhere, undoubtedly someplace only he knows. Unless Paul pops up again or you search his house, I'm afraid our journey ends here, for the time being. Before I go, could I have a reading? Sure, why not? Blessings, this is a surprising request. It would bring me pride too. What do you wish to know? Paul okay? How will this end? How will this end? A lingering question on everybody's mind. Let me consult the cards. The chariot, the hangman, two of swords. Fear not your actions, but the consequences that follow. Trust your heart. Hopefully this has been insightful for what's to come. I won't keep you any longer. Stars and spirits guide you. Thanks, Karen. Alright guys, well I'm going to end the video here. We're on a hot trail and I don't know where it's leading, but I'm eager to find out and I hope you guys are enjoying this video as well. If you are, please leave a like and a comment and let me know what you think is happening. Where do you think this is going? If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this as much as I do and you want to know what's happening, don't hesitate to subscribe so that you don't miss out. And as always, thank you so very much for watching. You've been awesome. Let's play again soon and I'll see you in the next video.